Hey everybody, it's Daria from Team Fit Mission, and I want to welcome you to my live Facebook feed. So, what I want to talk to you about tonight is how I made fitness my business. And what does that mean? Because I've been talking about it this week and I've been sharing what I do as a Beachbody coach. And I want to talk to you about how I do this and how I came to become a coach, and then what it means for people that decide that they want to become a coach. So, just to give you an idea about my background, I am a diamond coach with Beachbody. I am a mother of two. I have a little girl that is going to be 9 years old and a son that's 11. I am a full time working mom and I am a former HR leader. I was specializing in biotech and mergers and acquisitions prior to becoming a health and fitness coach. Um, I actually left 20 plus years of corporate uh, recently in July of 2016 to be a health and fitness coach full time. So it's something that I've been passionate about. I've actually been coaching for the past 3 years, and I've successfully made the switch to becoming a full time coach. There definitely are coaches that follow different paths, and some of them absolutely love their full time work and they do this on the side. But for somebody like me, I knew that this was my calling and something that I wanted to do. So here I am today. So just to give you an idea about how I got into coaching, I basically started as a challenger. I started as somebody who wanted to try a challenge group. I didn't even know what that was. I just knew that I had a copy of P90X, and my husband and I had tried to do it years prior, and we had done it and we really focused on it and we had really great success for those 90 days. And then after they were over, we never got back to the workout. It took everything we had in order to get those workouts in and to do the program and learn the nutrition plan on our own. And it just didn't feel like it was something sustainable with two little kids. So because of that, the years went on, and work picks up and the hours become longer, and then all the other needs start to take over. Because one thing I didn't tell you is we do have about half a farm, which includes 3 dogs, 3 horses, number of chickens, and other animals. So we have a pretty robust life at home. So it was really hard to fit in those longer workouts. I had that P90X sitting on my shelf, and I thought, you know what, let me see. Facebook just started talking about these challenge groups, and I had seen some posts about them as I Google searched, P90X, and I didn't even know what that was. And I found out through my coach that there were these accountability groups that were run on Facebook, and you could join like a private group and take your program and then learn what you needed to do to finish the program. And the great part about that was that I learned all kinds of things. I learned how to meal plan. I learned how to make it easy and to fit it into a life that was so busy. I had, like I said, the full-time job. We had the kids. We both work. So there was so much going on. So to do that and to complete health and fitness program, that was a challenge. And I knew I needed to do something, though, because I had a lot of stress in my day job, and I wasn't getting any healthier, and I really wanted to make a change, but I just wanted to, I desperately wanted to make it work. So in running those challenge and being in a challenge group and having that camaraderie and having sort of that anonymity, where it was a private group and you could ask those questions and you felt like you were all in it together, and everybody was posting their accountability. They were sharing about their nutrition. They were drinking their Shakeology, and I got results. I completed 90 days with the help of the group and basically on my own, because my husband didn't go in on it at that time either. And I couldn't believe it. Like, that was a major accomplishment. I finished something that I set out to do, and I did 90 days of it. Like, not just 30 days. Like, I completed it. So that was it for me. Once I did that, and once I actually saw that I got results, I was in. So I really knew that this was something. And, it was funny because people started asking me when I was going through the process, about it, because I used to be a runner. And when I used to run, you have like those Nike trackers and stuff for your time, and whether you went a mile or 3 or whatever, you were able to take a picture with that and you could post it to your Facebook feed. And I was already doing things like that because I was really proud when I'd finish a run. So it was the same thing here. I'd finish a workout, I would post about my workout. People were already automatically asking me about these programs. So I was a fan and I was totally in because it worked. I could do it from home. I could fit it in. I knew I figured out how I could make this work. I had a lot of help and support, and then I was sharing what I learned too. So that was like the key for me. It was realistic. I was a real mom, a real, working mom that was also like commuting to a job. I knew that I had things to share with people, that I could share with them how to snack prep and all that. So running challenge groups, once I became a coach, was like a no-brainer for me. I was already in a leadership position in my corporate life, and this just spoke to me. So I loved being able to team build and to help to inspire others and truly to live a life by design. Because as I was doing this, and I'm going to explain to you how it works, but I was referring people, and therefore I ended up making some money. And at first it was just to cover my Shakeology cost, and I was really excited actually to talk to people about what was working for me, because then I saw it working for them, and then it was clicking for them, and they could understand how to meal plan, and I was sharing what I was doing, and then the workouts were working for them because you know what, they couldn't get to the gym, or they had an injury and they needed something different in the interim. So I was able to counsel them and help them find solutions that made sense for their life. So that was just the key for me, and it was really exciting to me, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I really want to make sure that I help people to understand that this is about helping people. I mean, there's no two ways about it. If you think that you are interested in coaching because you want to just make a bunch of money and that's it, it's not. You have to have an interest in people. You have to have an interest in helping. And it's also about helping yourself too, because coaching gave me that extra accountability as well, because I knew that I had to get up in the morning. If I really didn't want to get that workout in, it was like that little extra push for me, because I was a coach and because I had a challenge group and I had to post just like every other challenger in there. I had to get up and do it. There was not going to be an excuse. I couldn't slink off into the darkness and not get my workout in. So that's basically, really why, I was so passionate about it. I wanted to help people live their life fully and live and not just survive too. Because if their health was better, it actually impacted their family just like it impacted mine. As my health improved, I was helping my family's health improve. My husband got involved. The kids are definitely more aware. It just had this ripple effect. And then all the people that I was helping, it was impacting them and their family's life. And it just grew and grew. And it was something that I found to be easy because it was really totally mapped out. So to give you a little bit of a background about Beachbody, it started in 1998, and you may know some of the programs, and you might know some of them. Power 90 was one of the first ones, Slim in 6, and a lot of people know P90X. Yoga Booty Ballet and Turbo Jam, those were the ones that were early on, from like 1998 to about 2007 when Team Beachbody actually launched. There were so many people that were doing these programs and like wanted to refer people to these programs that they started what they called Team Beachbody. And it was a way for people that were doing these programs to actually get a discount and to also to help other people to do these programs. From there on, it just blew up because then Insanity Max 30 came on the scene and Turbo Fire. There was nutritionals as well as Body Beast, PiYo. There's just Les Mills Combat was a huge piece of Beachbody. And a lot of people do these programs at their gyms. They take like PiYo classes or Insanity, and they never even knew that they were actually Beachbody programs, because they just didn't know that. And Beachbody also had these infomercials at night, and people didn't realize that 21 Day Fix and all these other new programs, they are in fact Beachbody programs too. So it has a lot of history there, and there's just a lot of backing in terms of the way the programs are set up and the success of these programs, and that people really, really love them. And one thing that I get asked by people a lot, or the people that are hesitant about being a coach, is what is a coach? Because they think that they have to be a fitness expert or personal trainer or nutritionist. And that's actually absolutely not true. They don't have to be any of those things. They don't have to have their goal body. It's just a normal person that's sharing what they're learning and sharing their journey. If you're willing to help people, share your journey, what's working for you. I have a blog, and I enjoy blogging. Not every coach does blog, but I do. And I share about what I really think about the programs, whether or not I like them. If I'm screwing up, I share that I'm screwing up. I want to be really honest with people, because I try these programs 100%. A coach is somebody who wants to succeed and who really wants to help other people. You have a motivation and a drive, and somebody that does, follow through. So when I start a program, I'm doing that program from start to finish. I am following the nutrition, I'm drinking my Shakeology, I'm getting my workouts in, and I'm leading by example. I'm leading from the front. I'm sharing my nutrition and my meal plans, and I want my challengers to succeed and to get it. I want this to click for them and to work for them. So, a lot of people think that you need to be all these other things, but basically it's your sharing to people who are like you. I'm a mom that has half a farm. I have a couple of kids. I have an advanced degree, and I worked in a corporate job for over 20 years. But so I can relate to people like that. I can relate to people who were working the 9 to 5, that, have a crazy busy life, and that want to fit something, why would they fit something like this into their life? And for me, it was the extra accountability, the fact that I was impacting people's lives so positively, and that it just worked. And it made me feel amazing, and I was contributing to my family financially as well. So that was a surprise for me too. So what does a coach do? Because people want to know that. I mean, we talked about sharing accountability and running challenge groups. I share my recipes and things like that. I provide support for them for success. I make sure, sometimes I run fit clubs so that people locally can try the programs. Maybe they've heard about a program and they want to try it. So I'll do like a free fit club so they can try it. I talk to people a lot. So I tell them about what works for me and then talk to them about what might work for them. I share transformations from my challengers, the ones that, if they have had some success and they want me to share what their transformation is. And I try to provide a lot of motivation for them as well. The biggest thing that people want to know is, how do they make money? So that basically what it is when you sign on to be a coach, you will make, if you refer people, a 25% commission. You make a commission on basically everything purchased through your website. You actually do get 3 websites that would be assigned to you, and you would make 25% commission on that. And you also make commissions from challenge pack sales, and there are team bonuses as well. So as you build a team and you grow a team, and you don't have to intimately know how to do all these things, but as you do grow a team, there are cycle bonuses as well. And the other bonus is you get a 25% discount on all the products that you purchase as well. So as you are purchasing, that was one of the reasons that I became a coach to begin with, because I was using and I believed in these products and the workouts. And as a new workout would come out, I'd want to do that one, and I would get a really nice discount on it because I wanted to kind of keep going in my health and fitness journey and learn about all the programs that were coming out. You get rewarded for helping people as well. So far, I've actually taken my whole family on an all expenses paid cruise to the Caribbean. And I was invited to go to Punta Cana this year, and I'm already registered to go to Mexico for next year, which I will bring my whole family. So I never had in my corporate life an opportunity to have those types of rewards. I just, I was doing this and I really enjoyed it, and I hit certain benchmarks every month because I really enjoy talking about it and running these challenge groups. And then the next thing I know, like, I'm taking my whole family on a cruise. And that was just truly amazing. In addition to that, I've been on leadership retreats to Destin, Florida. I go to Coach Summit every year. It was in Nashville for the past 2 years. We're going to be going to New Orleans this year, and you're just surrounded by so many people that are, that are like you, that are really passionate about this, that really want to make it work, and that are, wanting to learn more about it and how they can reach out to as many people as they can to help them with their health and fitness goals. So, what is Team Fit Mission? What is my team? So my team is basically a group of Beachbody coaches, and we're part of the #1 team in the network out of roughly 400,000 coaches. So we have resources in order to provide additional trainings. I have weekly meetings. I do one-on-one calls with coaches. I mean, it kind of depends on what their goals are. But we really do, we're just basically a team of all kinds of people. There's nurses, teachers, stay-at-home moms, doctors, lawyers, folks, military personnel as well. There is a really deep support system within our team and then our extended teams as well. So we motivate each other and we really work hard, and it's something that we're really passionate about. And it's like, being part of this extended family when you're part of the team. There's just an endless resource across the country. I have friends actually literally across the country, like everywhere, and I communicate with them on a regular basis, whether it's, there's opportunities for conference calls and just for groups where you can communicate with people and share information. But what also can you expect from this team that makes it different from other Beachbody teams? It's really the trainings. So, we have access to really amazing training that is just really motivational and really giving you a blueprint for how you can make this to be a successful business, with, putting in the effort and also making it happen in what we call our power hour, because, everybody has a life, and this might be something, you get your workout in the morning and you do what, you're trying to get your nutrition in, and you're raising a family, or, whatever it is that you're doing. This needs to be, this is on top of, above and beyond that. So we want to make it so that you understand that there is a system in a way that you can condense this down to roughly an hour a day, that you would focus on your business and you can make it become whatever you want it to be. There's no pressure to sell. There's no pressure to do any of that. You could literally just be a discount coach, somebody who just gets the discount. You could be somebody that dabbles in it, which is what we call a hobby coach. Maybe they have a few friends one month that want to try a program, and they need to learn how to, give them their referral code in order to do that. And then they run the groups with their coach because, maybe they don't have time for that. And then you might have somebody who we call a working coach, who is all in, who really does want to actually do this as part-time income. There's also, like I said, an avenue for coaches to make it a full-time income as well. So it just depends on the drive and motivation and what it is that you want to do with it. There really is, and there's always an opportunity for trainings or more education, and it's really learn at your own pace, because truthfully, the jobs that I have held over the past few years, they have been very intense, and I've had to give many hours to them and many hours to my family. So I couldn't do something where it had to be just 100% all in. I needed to be able to step in and step out as needed. So that's basically how I ran my business for 3 years. And I ran it as very part-time, and I, set some things up on the weekend or do what it is that I needed to do and connect with my coach and get that support. And then if I was able to put more time in, I would. But it wasn't something, it was really based on what my goals were and not the goals of anybody else. So I had some specific goals that I wanted to meet every month, and I made sure that I met them. And then if there was other months that I wanted to ramp up to maybe make a push goal, or maybe there was a retreat that I wanted to make sure that I wanted to be on, I would maybe push for that. And I was given the ability to learn the strategy in order to achieve those goals. So I just want to say that what is I find to be unique about Beachbody is that they have all the components really that are there. They have the fitness component, the nutrition component, there's peer support, and then you have a reward system. So if you can basically work on your own fitness, you're learning the nutrition, you're passing on that information and getting support from your peers, and you're being rewarded for it. And it's basically simple as that. You decide how you want to do it and how far. You basically can create your life or create your work hours and intensity based on what you want to do. So if it's something like I said, you want to be all in, then then we have the resources to plug you in so that you can go all in. If it's something that you kind of like want to dabble in and you kind of want to dip your foot in a little bit and see what it's like, you can do that too. So it really is just that flexible for you to work at. So how do you make something like this official? That is the big question. So there's a few ways that you can do this. A lot of times what coaches do is they give it a shot by purchasing a challenge pack as a coach. So they would get their fitness program, they could try Shakeology for 30 days, they get free shipping and free coaching, and then they basically save on that challenge pack. They wouldn't have to pay, typically there's a $40 coach sign-up fee, but that would be waived if they purchase the challenge pack. They would automatically be eligible for the 25% discount. So if they went on to continue to use Shakeology and continue to use the products, then they would get that 25% discount moving forward. That's one way, and I think that's actually the best option for any coach that signs up. The second way is they could pay $40 and a sign-up fee and order Shakeology home direct. That's another way. So if maybe they already had a fitness program that they wanted to use, they could just purchase the Shakeology, pay for the sign-up fee, and then they would be a coach and get that 25% discount. They also would, if you're a member of the military, you actually have no sign-up fee and no monthly fee, and that includes veterans. So active duty military and veterans, they get a special discount. They actually really want to incentivize veterans. So there are no fees for vets like that. If you are a coach, whether you're a working coach or a discount coach, there is a monthly fee of $15.95. There is no annual fee. And what that covers is your websites, it covers shipping, it covers the referral, like when you refer somebody and they purchase a program and their shipping fees and invoice fees and things like that. It's basically for the invoicing and for the website maintenance. But ultimately, it's the best deal in terms of your ongoing Shakeology and everything that you get as a coach. There's materials and back office materials, and it's really, really amazing. So those are, So, right, Coach Lana office. So basically, that is the nutshell version of how one becomes a Beachbody coach. But basically, what I think people need to think about is what can becoming a coach do for them, and who can they help, and what really are your goals and dreams, because that is something that you really don't have to have limits on it. I know that for me, becoming a coach ended up giving me that extra accountability, and in addition to the discount that I got, it was the extra accountability and also the ability to refer people to do something that I was already enjoying and loving. So that for me, that was like icing on the cake for me, because I just didn't realize that was something that I could do. And I truly believe in this company, and it has afforded me the ability to be home with my kids, to continue to work and to contribute to my family, to do something that I really love and that I'm really passionate about. I help people every day, and I help my challengers, and I am constantly educating and putting information out there and helping people to try different things and to push out of their comfort zone. And I just really enjoy it. It's really been something that I feel like was literally just about tailor-made for me. So I know that I'm not alone in that because I have a lot of coach friends that feel the same way, and that's it. It's just, it truly is an amazing network that you become when you become part of this family. I don't know if anybody has any questions for me, but I appreciate your attention and I appreciate you joining this podcast or my live Facebook feed. But that is basically it. I don't know if I could see questions here because of the way that my iPad is set up. Want to give me any thumbs up or anything. But let's see, how am I doing on time? I did good. Look at that, 26 minutes. But in any event, if you have other questions, check out the event. I'm posting more information. I'm going to continue to post information in the event. And I have a new coach basics group that is going to start up on March 6th. I had to look at the calendar to check the date. On March 6th, I have a new coach basic group that will begin. So anybody that signs up prior to March 6th will be included in that new coach basics group. I run one every month to help new coaches get set up and learn everything that they need to go to learn to hit the ground running. So if you have any questions, make sure you reach out and message me, and have a great night. Okay, guys? Take care. Bye.